This is the easiest way to snipe 100x meme coins on pumpfun. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use BullX's snipe feature. Now down below, there are chapters so you can fast forward to the sections that you want to help you navigate the video easier. Also, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before moving in on the crypto and Web3 space. Now, first up, what is sniping? Well, sniping is when you automatically push through your transaction faster using a bot or tool. So it's basically just a buy or a sell order put through as fast as possible. Now, why is sniping a thing? Well, pumpfun is its own platform and it operates on a bonding curve. So it's not on the blockchain, but it's on the blockchain. Now, what happens is when it reaches a certain point, it then becomes tradable on the blockchain for everyone. And this is also known as migrating. Now, pumpfun takes all of the people that have bought the coins on the bonding curve, takes all of the money that's on the bonding curve, and then puts it on chain so it can then be traded everywhere. Now, this process between migration can take a few minutes, could take 15 minutes, 10 minutes, could take an hour, depending on how congested the network is. Now, this does mean that there is a period in time when a coin is going from pumpfun. If it is hyped, there is a chance for you to buy the token as soon as it migrates over, and this is why sniping is a thing. So how do you snipe? Well, in BullX, when a coin starts to migrate, you'll see this snipe button. To get BullX, there's a link down below. When you click on snipe, you'll then get this. You can put in the amount of SOL that you'd like to buy, but then you also have the priority fee and the bribe. SOL is the amount of Solana that you'd like to buy of the token itself. Priority and bribe are ways to get your transactions through faster than someone else. Now, a good start is 0.01 on both, but the bribe should be higher, so like a 0.02. You then also have slippage. 30% is fine. You could go up to 50 or 100% if the coin is hyped and you think it has a lot of upside. But if you do that on a coin that doesn't have a lot of upside, you then can get mev'd out, and you also have secure or fast transactions. Now, as a guide, not a rule, just a guide, try not to spend more than 10% of the amount of SOL that you're buying the token with on fees. So if you're buying 0.1 SOL of a token, spending 0.1 SOL on fees means that you need a 50% gain to even break even. So if you're buying 1 SOL of a token, 0.1 SOL is fine, because it means that if it then runs up more than 10%, you're in break even. Obviously, the lower the fees, the better your upside's going to be. But if you don't get your transaction through first, the price can then run, which then limits your upside anyway. So I find that 10% guide pretty good, and it stops you spending a lot and then minimizing the upside that you can have on a token. So I think what better way to show you how the snipe works as doing some live snipes. So this one literally right here, I wouldn't buy this. This is terrible. The dev holds 100% of it, so it's most likely going to be a farm. What we'll do is we'll buy 0.25, and these fees, I think these fees aren't high enough to actually run and do something well, but we'll do it anyway. If you want to see the snipes that you've got active, if you head over to orders, you will then see the snipes that are active. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so that went quite fast. It's running up. I ended up making a loss because of the fees on that, but you can see just how fast it sold. And you can see here, I filled at that 200K mark when I thought I'd fill at around that 180 mark. This should run up, and then they're most likely gonna just farm the crap out of them. Let's jump back over and snipe another one. Let's snipe cat. Let's go a little bit risky on this one. I also don't like this one. I think this one's a terrible one. It's been out for around, 12 minutes? There we go. Look at that. Easy, quick snipe. What do we get? Baby, easy money, easy money. And because we sniped, we got filled at a decent price, ran up, sold the top, quick gain. With fees, not much, maybe 0.1. So yeah, that is a look at live sniping some meme coins in real time. Now, coins to snipe and avoid. Any token can be a rug and any token can moon, but here are some guides. If you head to the graduated tab, and in the filters, you put in 15 minutes in the max time. This will give you an indication of how many coins are migrating in a 15-minute period and their market caps shortly after. If there aren't many or the market caps are low, it might mean that coins are dumping fast. So be careful and don't snipe, because it doesn't look like the market has an appetite to actually buy when things hit radium. Now, if you see a coin that is 100% dev or lots of high insiders, avoid these. What these guys sometimes do is they snipe their own token to drive the price up. This means that any other snipers that come in or people that buy in end up bidding the price up. And because they've got the floor, they're able to then scale out and you're essentially being farmed. So just because it goes through fast, it might go through in a second, you might think that it's a hyped token, but they just bought up the supply to farm you and farm snipers that are looking for coins that are hitting radium. Now, a good token would be if you see a token that has a good distribution, devs sold maybe, low top 10 holders, and lots of real buys. I use real buys because you can fake anything in Web3. Also, if a new narrative pops off and there are multiple of the coin. So CZ released the name of his dog Broccoli. If there were lots of broccolis, it meant that you could snipe a bunch of different broccolis knowing that one of them was going to win and you'd have a bunch of upside. If there is a narrative or multiple coins with the same name and it feels like it's hot, you can then take that bet, snipe all of them to ensure that you actually get some of the token that ends up running to hopefully multiple hundreds of millions of dollars. Again, this is a guide, not rules. Now, it's not just for buying, it's also for selling. So just say you bought in a coin that migrates and you weren't able to sell beforehand. So you wanted to sell before it migrated, but the candle just went boop, 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 straight up through. You're able to sell on the first block as it goes over to ensure that you can get your money out as fast as possible before it dumps. Because if you're snipe selling, you're gonna sell faster than someone that wants to sell as soon as it hits radium. Now, it can also be because you've done due diligence, you've done some research, you've realized that coin's not actually good and you just want to get out as fast as you can. It can minimize that downside because every second counts when you're trying to exit a coin, and if it's dropping, you can snipe sell. So that's a look at how easy it is to snipe a 100x meme coin on pumpfun. If you enjoyed this video, go down there, drop some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.